Alright, we're going to be doing back today. It's going to be mainly like a mid-back focused workout today. So we're going to be just rowing our freaking face off pretty much for the whole workout. Probably going to throw a little rear delt in there just for good measure, but for the most part it's going to be rowing like crazy. So we'll start off bent over row, we're going to some cable rows, and then probably end off with some dumbbell rows, and then probably throw some rear flies in there. We'll see what happens. Alright, here we go. Alright. We got our bent over row 135 warm-up set, rocking and rolling per usual. So let's get started. Oh yeah. Yeah, I will say as time goes on, that is feeling easier and easier. Alright. We got our 25s on there. Work our way up. I'm also very excited today to do these with the lifting straps. That is going to be huge. Yeah, very excited for that. I think that is going to make a huge difference. Yeah, I think today also we might be ready to do a 2-plate bent over row. So with the 2 plates with the lifting strap should be no problem. I think today is finally the day for that. Shit, 185 for 10, that's nothing anymore. Alright, let's get 205 on there. Should we just jump straight to 225? Maybe we should. Why not, huh? Why not? Let's get right into it. Why not? Oops. Bonk. All right. Get the straps on. Oh, that's exciting. 225. 2-plate bent over row. Let's see if we can at least get like 6 or 7. Hopefully more. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, lifting straps. Let's see how you do. Wow, all right. Right on. 225. What's good? Wow. Lifting straps for the win, dude. Lifting straps for the win. Whew. Get one more set of those, and then we'll move on to some cable row. It's really amazing how much, taking the grip strength out of it really just like makes a huge difference. You don't realize how much you're kind of losing in like that excess movement in your hands and your forearms. I would never expect it to be that profound of a difference. I mean, that made 225. That made it feel almost like 205. So I think we're really going to start seeing an uptick in numbers here. All right, let's do one more set. The last rep was a little weak, but we will take it. Woo! All right, dude. Lifting straps for the win. Okay. I'm gonna clean this up and move on to some cable rows. Okay. Oh god. All right, so I got this row set up. Again, I do it kind of unconventionally because of the way I have my cable set up. It's not really, I don't have like a good place to plant my feet to like sit and do like a sitting like low row. So I basically squat and lean back a little like so and bring it in. So that was 110. 110 on the, I can't remember what those things are called. Anchor, hey, whatever. So we're probably gonna add 10 because that felt a little too easy. But again, this is another one of these exercises where I can only go so heavy and without being able to anchor my feet on anything. You know what I can almost do is probably put something across the front of the rack. Actually, that's a good idea. And as long as I got something angled to put my feet on, then I could do more. Okay, that's a thought. That is a thought that I will hold on to in my mind, because that could work. But in terms of not doing this exercise traditionally, I feel like I've had excellent results. And it is once again another exercise that I don't have to do sitting. I mentioned before, I don't like as many exercises as I can do not sitting. I feel like it just engages the body better. You know, I guess like when would you ever be like pulling something towards you that's really heavy while you're sitting? In like a practicality sense. I don't know, that could be totally nuts, but that's just the way I like to work out. So, all right, let's get this next set of 120. Oh, sliding a little bit. There we go. Plant the feet a little further. Let's go back a little. I'm sliding. Let's take the slippers off. Maybe that'll help. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I'm sliding. Okay, so like I said, limitations. Yeah, if I had something to put my feet on, then I'd be set. Yeah, I will keep that in mind. I have some lumber out here. Probably make something out of wood, just as long as it bonks up against there and doesn't go anywhere, then I should be good. Okay. I think I could definitely work with that. Yeah, for next time, that'll be something I bring in next time. Yeah, I've actually already got a couple ideas. Okay. Well, I've been wondering how I was going to conquer this issue, and that's kind of exciting. All right. Whew. So yeah, we'll do one more set of those. Yeah, probably one more really good set of these, and then we might move on to some rear delt, and then burn ourselves out with some dumbbell row. I think that'll be good. Oh my God, come on, slide. Holy moly. Oh, man. Oh. 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 Wow. That was excellent. I want to do one more of those. It's hard not to want to do a bunch of those because they just feel so damn good. Screw it, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Do one more, a really good set of these. And then rear delts will be a bit easier, and then burn out at the end with some dumbbell row, and that will be good. That will be good. All right. Oh my God. I wonder if I can almost... Oh, that works. Sitting, but for now this will do. Oh my God. Yeah. Just ran out of grip. Ran out of grip. I just have some like dirt on the bottom of my slippers or something and got slippy. Oh. Yeah. Oh shit. My battery actually just died, so I'm gonna clean this up, move on to rear delt. Alright. So we got do some single arm rear flies. The cable. I got 30 pounds on there right now. Basically like starting here, cross body, pull out, and we'll just switch back and forth. Just kind of burn these out, and then before we move on to the dumbbell rows, might spin this a little bit here just to make sure we're getting everything. Should be, but just double check. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, that is some good stuff. While we're waiting, what were we doing last time we did dumbbell row? 65s, okay. Gonna start casually getting this dumbbell ready while I'm getting through these. That is definitely the benefit of having your own home gym. I can take up as many stations as I want to. No one can say anything about it. That's 40. 60. 65. Oh my goodness. Come on now. The like twist adjustable dumbbells are frustrating, but you know, kind of a limited space factor. Definitely don't have the space, nor want to spend the money on a full dumbbell set. You know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Alright, let's do the next set of these rear flies.
God. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, man, that is a killer exercise. Man, it's like I already do the bent over. I'm already bent over for bent over rows, and the standing cross body pull. I feel like does much more. You get much more control and burn in your rear delt, and still get a good pinch. I like it because you're also doing one side at a time. You're really activating the core and your stabilizers, and Yeah, that's a great exercise. I freaking love this exercise. Okay, I got my dumbbell ready. I'm gonna bring my bench over, clean up the cable, and we'll burn out on some dumbbell rows. All right, are we recording? We are. All right, the dumbbell rows rocking here. Another 65-pound dumbbell. Bring this over. Okay, we'll just freaking rifle off a bunch of these. Probably 2 sets, but we'll do it like our rear flies where we switch back and forth and really burn out. And we'll call this a workout complete. Start off with our weak side on these. I have to go heavier. Okay, call that a warm-up set, because those were much easier than last time. Let's go up to 75, because that was rocking. You know what, I think with the lifting straps, using the lifting straps, not blowing out the grip strength in preparation to do these has really made a huge difference, which really is something. This is really something. Alright, bring this bad boy back on over here. Pretty much got this thing maxed out now. It's a 75 pound. Yeah, I'd really like to do like, 8 or 9 really good reps, and then switch hand and just kind of go back and forth. 15 reps is pretty freaking good. That's way more than I think I did last time with 65 pounds. So strength is definitely improving. I think the grip strength benefit with the lifting straps is already apparent, I think. Okay, 75 pounds, let's rock. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That is the feeling we were looking for. Alright. We'll get one more set like that, and then we'll call this a workout complete. Hopefully everything's in frame good enough. Looks like it should be. Whew. My goodness. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially since this is another exercise where I'm bent over. You know, supported, but bent over nonetheless. I think that justifies doing the standing single arm rear fly even more. Call me crazy if you want to. That's how I feel. Whew. Holy mackerel. You know what else I can see too is really loading up this dumbbell and chucking a lifting strap on and just doing not, you know, back and forth sets, but just really cranking on one side and then switching over with the lift strap and doing the other side. I can see that really being crazy, but really starting to feel the pump in the forearms only now at the end of a back day, which is much better compared to feeling the pump like halfway through and struggling with the grip strength to complete the workout. So definitely an improvement. Okay, let's get one more set of these. We'll call this a finished workout. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That is definitely going to do it. Okay. That was an excellent way to crush out at the end of this. I got the heart rate going pretty good. So, per usual, oh my God. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up in here. We're gonna head inside, do some cardio.